My name is Jim Waldo. I'm a distinguished engineer and researcher at Sun Microsystems Laboratories out in Boston. I'm also an adjunct professor at Harvard University, where I teach in the computer science department. I think cloud computing is really a notion that is being driven by the way the internet works. That the more we make it irrelevant where we physically exist, the more we realize it's irrelevant where our computer physically exists. So it doesn't matter that we're using this computer here or that computer there. What matters is that there is computing power that's available to us, storage that's available to us. And in fact, if that storage is available to us not on that machine, but somewhere out in the internet, it can be given the reliability characteristics that we have on the internet. Now, that also means that the network is going to become more important. And that means the network infrastructure is going to have to be improved. We've seen the network in Japan or Korea be much better than the networks that we have in the United States. There are parts of the United States which still use dial-up modems. People are going to use more and more bandwidth as we start sending not text but video, as we start talking to people over the internet instead of by using the phone lines. And that network is going to become a central part of how we live. It's going to save us energy, it's going to save us time, it's going to save us travel, and it's still not going to isolate us. And so access to very high-speed, very reliable networking is going to be something so important that everybody's going to have it all the time. I think this is one of the most important aspects of the internet, is that it eliminates some of the friction that slows ideas down between the time that you have an idea and the time that others can see your idea and decide whether or not they wish to partake of that idea. So if you want to build a business around the internet, you do it by building the business and offering it. You don't need to advertise, you don't need to manufacture, you don't need to do all of the things that have made it hard for people to start businesses, to take their idea and make it into something that's real. I think Facebook shows us the future of this sort of, at least, social and communication business, where a small number of talented people have a good idea, they implement it, and then they are deluged by people who want to partake of that community. That model is a model for enterprises in the future. Maybe small enterprises, maybe large enterprises. But they're ways of getting ideas out into the public and out being used that don't require a lot of other people to agree with you. It's your idea. You can push it. And others who like the idea can help. Lots of those ideas won't take off. Lots of open source projects don't work.
Sure.
But the ones that do can become very powerful, very popular, help others learn, help others launch their business. And that, I think, is a very exciting aspect of the network.